Today, we want to go to number one, Dajjal. I have spent many years of my life in the study of this subject and written several books. The subject of Ilmu Akhirul Zaman, or Islamic Eschatology. This book probably qualifies as a textbook on Islamic eschatology, Jerusalem and the Quran. And we now have it as well in Bahasa. As a result of my study of Islamic eschatology, I have come to the conclusion that we now live in a world in which, if you are not faithful in your worship of Allah and faithfully following Nabi Muhammad alayhi salatu wasalam, then you will be worshipping Dajjal. There is no third option. I have come to the conclusion that the architect of the modern age is Dajjal. And I have come to the conclusion that most of mankind are already worshipping him, meaning they have submitted to him. For example, Al-Azhar University does not teach international monetary economics. No. And the Darul Ulum that produce your ulama, they don't teach international monetary economics. And so how? Tell me how can your Maulana or your Mufti or your Sheikh or your Ustad or your whatever he is, how can he give fatwa concerning paper currency when he has not studied international monetary economics? They didn't have paper money in the time of the books of fiqh. Huh? Well, I have studied international monetary economics at 2 universities. And on the basis of my profound study of the subject, I have come to the conclusion that this paper currency is bogus, it's fraudulent, and it's haram. And you'll be surprised how many American academics and European academics agree with me. The only people who cannot agree with me are our scholars of Islam. And so Dajjal today controls the world of money. I have come to the conclusion that the modern secular state is the creation of Dajjal. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala declares in the Quran that He is Al-Malik. And in political terminology, that means the sovereignty belongs to Him. Sovereignty belongs to Him. And today you now have a creature called the modern secular state. And those who defend it have not even studied sufficient political science to understand its genesis, its origin. And the modern secular state, which has embraced the whole world, declares that no, sovereignty does not belong to Allah. Sovereignty now belongs to the state. Well, whoever wants to accept that and believe in it and act upon it should have the freedom to do so. And when they go to the grave, they must be prepared for the consequences of that. That's all. But the rest of us would say, no. We want to remain faithful to Allah and to His Messenger. And so in our hearts, we long for the return of the Khilafah. The Khilafah state which recognizes Allah's sovereignty. This is our heart. In your heart you may pledge allegiance to that state. In our heart we pledge allegiance to the Khalifa.